In today's show, I'm going to introduce you to the Overwhlem Ladder. Welcome to the Time Domination Show. I am your host, James Boardman. If you are coming through, watching, learning, taking anything away from this, please do let me know, and let me know if you've suffered with this as well. Share your experience in the comments below with the community. All right, so I'm sure every single one of us has had those days where the weight of the world in our minds in here, okay, weighs a ton. Where we are thinking about the hundreds of things that we have got to do, when we're feeling the effects of being overwhelmed, stressed, tense, short-tempered. This becomes a real deterrent when you are trying to manage your time, become efficient with your working practices. Your productivity levels will end up going downhill, and you'll end up doing a lot of nothing, okay? And I think it's really important that if we're going to improve the way that we work and our work ethics and the way that we value our time and our energy in our business, we have to ensure that we are controlling the overwhelm. Now, I want to use this ladder here to explain the overwhelm conundrum. Now, for many people, when we set goals, we're always working, we should always be working to a milestone, to a mission, to a goal. All right, so our goal, to achieve our goal, we might have to go through 10 steps to get to where we want to be. Okay, we might need to go through these 10 steps to get to here. All right, let's say that's a financial goal. Let's say that's something to do with your business. Let's say that's in terms of bringing in leads or putting out free products or getting people on an online webinar, whatever it is. We've got to go through the whole steps. Now, we start down here, okay, when it's all set. Now, the problem is that when we're at the bottom of the ladder down here and we're just starting and we're on our way up, our mindsets are naturally around here, okay? So the problem is that most people that I see is that the majority of people in their mind are at step 4, okay? But you are really still only down here. So physically you're here, but you're thinking about step 4, step 5, and in your mind, and that is triggering all of the overwhelm. And that is because all of this section here, okay, sections, steps 1, 2, and 3, you're getting overwhelmed because you want to be here, but you haven't done these. And all of these steps that need to be taken to get you to 4 and 5 have to be completed so that you stay in line with the mission and the path that you're on. But how many times do you think, oh my God, I just want to get this done? But you've got to map out, okay, how long this is going to take. Let's say this is a 12-week period to get to this period here. Most people want to be at that 12-week period here. Like, this is where your mentality is, okay? Mentality. Okay, I want to hit that 12-week goal by week 4 and 5. So then why did you set that goal there to be at 12 weeks? You have to be able to break down your goals to 1%. Now, each one of these steps could be a 1% that takes you further. So the only thing that you should be focusing on is step 1. Now, when you get that into your mind, and when you start thinking about, right, what do I need to do to get onto step 1 before I go to step 2? Forget what I want to do here. Forget where I want to be. I know the mission. I know the path. I've got clarity on the direction that I'm going. Why am I overwhelming myself during the day trying to get more done than needs to be done? Each one of these could be a week. Okay, so in theory, you've got 1 week to achieve number 1. So this is your weekly goal here. And in your day-to-day planning, you will plan to achieve that one task that's going to take you up to the next step. Then here, in your weekly planning, you focus on everything that needs to be achieved for week 2. That goes into your day-to-day habits. And then you create periods of time during the day that you will simply focus on this. Not here. You've got to bring your mind back to here. And this is where that level of expectations, okay, where's the board? Expectations are all the way up here. But you are here, okay? So there is a deficit going on here. And that is where all of this here this deficit here, okay, of you trying to set your expectations way too high, yet follow your map, follow the direction, have clarity. Otherwise, you're just going to start getting yourself completely overwhelmed because you're going to be starting to do tasks 4 and 5 and 6, and you haven't done the basics. You haven't gone through this process here to achieve everything that needs to be achieved to take the steps. It is a step-by-step process. That's the whole point of working on goals. You work your time, your energy, your balance, your productivity levels, so they're all progressing at a steady pace. You don't go from 1 to 5. You've got to do step by step, week by week, day by day. Then you know what you're doing, you know what your time and energy is, you've got the balance weighed off, and you can just work to the plan. It will make life a lot simpler. You'll become 10 times as efficient and 10 times more productive with the work that you do. And you'll still end up getting to where you want to be. The problem where most people is when they skip all these, they're like, oh, I just want to get there as quick as possible. You miss all the steps, so that's where you see all of the problems going on. The overwhelm. All right, guys, I hope that helps. Let me know what you think. I'd love to hear your thoughts.